and good evening. I am Tara. How you guys? I came today to bring you a reading because I haven't done one in a couple of days. I know I got a sundress on. It's winter time. I try to enjoy the last of my little summer clothes. It's warm in here. Cool outside, but warm in here. So, just it's summertime. Yes, I know it is, but I'm comfortable. I hope everyone is having a blessed day. I hope everyone is having a beautiful and prosperous day, and I pray everyone's day went well. So we're going to start the Oracle deck today. We're going to start the Oracle. What's up, what's up, what's up? My little collective, my little one or two. My one or two. It's okay. My one or two I'm crazy about. Sure am. Let's see what we have from the Oracle. Let's see. I think I've done enough shuffling. I shuffled them a little bit before I put them away the last time I used them. So let's see what we have to start out with. Cover me, Divine Holy Spirit. Cover me, Father God, as I do this reading. I said reading. Protect my energy, please. Okay. The Seeds of Mintaka, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. That's what tarot is all about, right? And bringing unconsciousness to light. Anything that's not understood, and here we go. We usually get an accurate reading. You got the love, Hadarian energy, codependency, and boundaries. Every time I look at this card, I look at the three faces in the card, which is so multi-dimensional to me. And when I look at it, it's understanding the levels that she has come through. It's like transparency. And then vividly here in color. There's been a transparency with her. Some things weren't so transparent. That's where the boundaries come in with the codependency. Some things weren't so transparent. At one point, things were not transparent for this individual. Now everything is coming to light. Consciousness is being brought to light for things to be seen. Now she's seen. Someone was probably hiding in an energy, hiding in the background, not wanting to bring things to light, not wanting things to be seen. But now they are seen. They're at the front and center. It's not so transparent anymore. What else do we have? What else do I need to see? Someone may need to go near water. Someone probably has been near water. Wait. It's not yet time. Things are being woven. But she's prepared. She's ready. She's ready for this rebirth. May not be quite time, but it's coming. It's coming really, really soon. She's prepared to come through. She's at the front of this planet. She's gone. She's traveled through. She's here. She's ready to come through. She's ready to bring some things to light. She's ready to be transparent. He or she. Somebody has some things to say. Somebody has some things to tell. They're ready. Not quite, but almost. Wow, jump in. They're ready. Not quite, almost there. They have become transparent. They have become clear enough to be seen. What else do we have? If not, someone is going to see it. Activated earth, power places, ley lines. Trust where you're led. Somebody has seen it. If someone wasn't being transparent, someone has seen why they haven't been transparent. Someone has an understanding and a knowing of what's been hidden. But wait, even though you know, don't say anything. It's not quite time. Activated earth, power places and ley lines. Trust where you're led. It's not time to say anything just yet. It's really not. There's boundaries that's been set. Maybe you haven't expressed that these boundaries have been put in place. You don't need to. It'll be transparent. You may not need to say much. Great severing. Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. Someone's going to be upset about these boundaries as well. There's going to be anger. I did a reading a couple days ago. Anger. Karmic relationship, severing of ties. Someone's going to be angry. Someone has seen some things. Someone is going to bring this consciousness that they have to light. Probably haven't said anything because it's saying wait. It's not yet time. Things are being woven. Someone has been holding something in due to power places, ley lines, booby traps. But you're going to know. You're going to know in due time. Divine timing, as I call it. I bought this about 14 years ago. You guys, I do not know or remember what kind of rock this is, but it's so different. I haven't seen one since. I'm sure they still have them around, but I can't remember the name of it. That's what made me say it. If maybe someone can help me or I'll look it up, but I want to know the name of it. When I bought it, I didn't see a name there. It was just thrown in a place that it didn't belong. It's so pretty to me. Okay, so we're going to go from here into the tarot. Someone is holding something back. Someone has been holding something back. Someone has not been transparent. They have gone through levels of consciousness and to show themselves. Or they can't hide it anymore. It's been a hold up saying wait, but it is time. It's time for a severing. I don't know which one of these I want to start with. Right away, maybe this is always my go-to. I just love it. I can't help it. I will do a clarifier with maybe the right away. I don't know just yet. Let's see. Let's see what we have. Let's see what we have. I see the star. I see the learner. I see the death. I think I got them. No, they just all mixed in. They're not in reverse. Let's see what we have. All right. Honest and sincere reading, please. What do we have? What do I need to see? Devil's play. Bringing unconsciousness to light. Devil's play fall under seeing potential. So this devil's play card, it's what's being brought to light. Unconsciousness is being brought to light. Subconscious things playing in the back of your head, things that you may not be sure of or may not really know about, they're coming to light. This is what you're about to find out about. These are the things you're about to be aware of. Whatever it may be. Sexual deviance, It doesn't really matter. Anything that's outside of you as alignment, devil's play. It's about to be brought to light. Truly. Anything someone wasn't sure of, may thought wasn't true, all those, anything denied, anything in the subconscious is being brought to light. Unaware, those things. Dullness falls under codependency and boundary. Someone's had some heavy addictions. These are some heavy addictions. Devil's play, consciousness being brought to light, codependency and boundaries. Someone has had a lot of codependency. Someone is probably having to set up boundaries, more than one person. Someone is dull with these acts. Someone is bored with these acts. It's bringing dullness. Someone wants a change. Someone wants a change, a life change. Wanting to come out of devil's play. It may be getting really mundane to someone. What do we have for weight? It's not yet time. Things are being woven. What do I need to see? Okay, the Surfer card. Someone is being put on hold. Water sign. Is this who is having to set up boundaries because of codependency? Someone wants to change. Man of Cups. They're getting bored. They want a lifestyle change. It's not yet time. Wait comes before that. Activated Earth. They've got to watch some things. Somebody's got to watch some things, some power places, ley lines. They know some booby traps have been set for them. That's why they have to wait. They have to take their time to make this move. They've noticed, though. They have noticed that it's some boundaries that needs to be set up in codependency that needs to be broken. And they're bringing that to light. They're having to tell someone these things. Someone is having to tell someone about this change that they want to make. They can't because it's something here that's going to stop them and block them, and they know it. It's ley lines. Yeah. Oppression. Falls under activated Earth. Something is going to stop them and block them. This is what they have to watch out for. Power places, ley lines. Because if they don't, they're going to be putting the Five of Wands energy, oppression. But someone is going for a Two of Crystals, a balance of equanimity. That's why they want to come out of devil's play. They want to bring unconsciousness to light. They want to bring the unknown to the knowing, to be known. They want to come out of devil's play. That's going to bother someone. Someone wants equanimity. And the only way that they can get it, and they know that the only way that they can get it, is if they come out of devil's play. This person knows this. It's not a surprise to them. It's nothing new to them. They actually know what they need to do. They know what they need to do for this balance. What else do I need to see? What do we have for dullness? And you got for love. Time and space. It's another time card. They're bored. They're antsy. They're ready to cut off. Someone is ready to do a great severing. It's at the head of the reading. Because someone wants someone to fall into their arms. Someone has lifted the veil. Lifting the veil is here too. And behind it is the back of the card. Someone has lifted a veil. They have an understanding. They want another relationship. They want to cut off a karmic tie to go into an everlasting relationship. I don't want to say a twin flame, but this is someone's wanting. Someone could have been with a twin flame. That's the karmic. Well, I don't like saying that word, but that's the karmic relationship. That is what's here. Someone wants to go into a loving relationship where there's no codependency. They don't have to set up boundaries. They don't have to feel like they must wait. They want to come out of that energy. They don't like this energy that they're in. It's causing dullness and devil's play and oppression. But someone that wants that, they definitely want equanimity. And time and space is here. And they're thinking about it, but they also have watchers watching them as they think about it. Like, oh, what decision are you going to make? What are they going to do? Someone's waiting on someone to make a decision. Don't make a rash decision. What do we have for the surfer? The wait. It's not yet time. Man of Cups. Every time I see this type of reading, I've done one identical, some months ago with these same cards, same lineup. It's wait. It's a waiting period. Because someone feels like they're being watched. Someone is watching someone. And it could be 3 or more people that's watching someone. And the ones that are watching someone, they're in devilish energy. That's why someone is scared to make a move. Someone knows they can't make a move. Someone knows they have to wait. It's not yet time. What do we have for the surfer? What does he need to do? What he has to do? Why is the Man of Cups here? What do we have for the surfer? We have the Empress for the surfer. So maybe this is why he's waiting. Not just saying it that way. Not that he's just waiting on the Empress. The Man of Cups has to wait. This is who he wants. This is who he wants. It's an Empress. He has to wait because someone may be trying to do something to someone. Activated Earth. Top of the reading. Power places, ley lines. Trust where you're led. So you have to watch where you're going. You have to watch where you're going because you will be put in oppression. Someone is doing shiesty things. Let's just say that. Someone is working with energies and someone knows it. So they don't want to make a move because they know what could be done to them. Someone knows that people are watching them. It's a Man of Cups that wants an Empress. She will bring him equanimity. But time and space is between. She's under his feet. That's her. The Empress. What do we have for oppression and activated Earth? Power places, ley lines. Trust where you're led. If not, oppression falls under that. Someone doesn't want to let somebody go. Yeah. Seer sees it. Fell on time and space. Seer. Nurturing. Synthesis. Seer, nurturing, and synthesis. Time and space. Someone is waiting. The Man of Cups wants to wait. They're thinking. They're in time. They're in space. They're in daydreaming type energy as well. They see someone as a seer. This is what they think about. It fell on top of time and space. The seer. They think about this person. They know that they're a seer. They know. They also see nurturing, and someone is going to bring synthesis. This Empress brings nurturing. She brings synthesis as well. She's a seer, definitely. The Empress is a seer. Synthesis, equanimity. But someone has to come out of. They may not be in devilish energy. They may not be in devilish energy. Someone around them is in devilish energy. The surfer. The surfer sees equanimity in an Empress. Nurturing. She's a seer. And brings synthesis. What else do I need to see with the Empress around this Man of Cups? What else do I need to see? Nurturing. Reflection. It was in reverse. Someone has reflected. Someone has already reflected on what it is they want. Wait. Man of Cups. Empress. Reflection. Someone has already reflected on this. They've done their reflection. They reflected. They're thinking about it. There's no more reflecting. Mind is made up. Mind is set. No more thinking about it. They've reflected on everything that they want and they want to do. They see everything in one individual. She's a seer. She's nurturing. She's loving. She's caring. She brings equanimity. She brings synthesis. What else do I need to see? The Magician. They've reflected. They understand what she brings. So now someone is about to be the Magician. After this wait card is up, the time is up on this card. Time and space is done. Someone's going to make it magically happen. They won't be in oppression. They've watched the power places and ley lines. Now it's time to go. It's time to magically make some things happen. It's time to David Copperfield. It's time to get it done. They're going to do it. It may be some surprises to how they do it. That may be why the Magician is here. It may not be the norm on how they approach you either. It may not be the norm on how someone approaches you because they have to watch for power places and ley lines. They know someone is watching them. They know that there are eyes on them. Any slip of the hand, slip, move, wrong move, someone is going to go into oppression. And someone is going to make sure that this Man of Cups and this Empress that he is going after, they're being watched. They're watching him. They're going to make sure they're in oppression. They're going to make sure that they do things to where equanimity, nurturing, synthesis, being a seer, it's all out of whack. Someone's going to taint some things. That's a good way to put it. To make sure none of this comes into balance. But you have someone that's going to also fight for it. They're going to be the Magician. And they're going to override the Devil's play at the beginning. Beginning, ending card. They're going to override it. They're going to be magical. They're going to put their magic to work. And I don't mean in a malicious way. Because like I always say, earth angels, light workers, people like that of light energy, they don't delve in magic. But not dark things. They don't. They do not. But they will do some things as far as meditations, prayers, affirmations. That's magical in its own way. The Hermit flipped over. So someone is going to go into thinking mode again. Someone's doing a lot of thinking. So they're going to think about it. They're going to study on it. They're going to practice it. They're going to get it down. Everything down packed to the crossing the T's and dotting your I's type situation. Because they've got to make this magic work. They can't. It can't be anything that's played around with. You can't take it lightly. This is a serious card. The Hermit is a studier. The Magician is a studier in its own way. So you gotta be like, tread lightly. Because this studying of what's going on here, power places, ley lines, someone has to study to know the tricks of the trade to get out of it. You've got to study what has happened here to come out gracefully on the tail end. And that's the words I'm looking for. It has to be studied. You need to know what you're doing. You need to know what you're doing, or have the utmost faith of coming out of whatever is going on up here with Devil's Play. Because people are being watched. You have some watchers. And others know. Someone knows that they're being watched. And it looks like it's a Man of Cups that knows he's being watched. And the Empress also knows. She knows. But this Surfer, Man of Cups, he knows more. What else do we need to see? Tower. Seeker in reverse up to the... Someone knows, exactly as I was saying. It's going to happen. Some things are going to have to happen. There's going to be some towers, look like, for this to happen. Seeker is in reverse. Why is the Seeker in... It's under the Seer. The Seeker is in... There's a tower here. It's ended. Things have come to an ending for someone. Maybe this Man of Cups. Seeker is in reverse because the Seer was above it. The Seer was upright. No one is seeking at this point. They found what they are looking for. It's sought out. It's sought out. They found what they're looking for. It seems as though it's her. She's under the bottom of his feet. No one is seeking anymore. They sought out and found what they're looking for. That's a done deal. Now it's just the point of getting to it. Watching the power places and ley lines. Trust where you're led. The beginning of the reading, as we get to the end, let's see how many booby traps are going to be thrown out. Because at this point, the Seer is no longer seeking. The tower is here. I flipped over. Wow. There's the balance. The tower has brought the balance. It had to end from the beginning. So the power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. The tower has brought the kaboom, boom. And someone says, no, I'm not seeking. I've found. Lost, but found. They found their balance as well. They're on that beam. I call it a beam, a stick. I don't know what it is. So it's a human and a bird. The bird is on its beak, balancing a seashell or a stone. And the human is balancing like a ball or a crystal ball. But they're in sync. They're in sync. So someone knows in this reading, whoever this reading is for, someone knows who brings them balance. Someone knows all the trials and tribulations that they had to go through and get through a whole lot of Devil's Play and, tricks of the trade to get to this balance. And they had to be brought through a tower. And it's so crazy because balance falls under her and the Man of Cups. And wait. There's the balance. Because they waited. They waited and they reflected. So now here comes their balance. They will be brought into a balance together. Someone's coming into a union. But they had to go through a whole lot of towers. It looked like it was many of things that pertain to the tower. It wasn't just one tower. It's been a many of things from the beginning of the reading. Wait, watch, don't. Karmic endings, karmic relationships, Caesar Mintaka, codependency and boundaries. Someone has gone through some things and some travels and some journeys. They have. But their tower is here. We're coming. And once it does, they're going to be brought into a union. Someone's coming to a union. And it's going to be a balanced union. There's no need, no more reflecting. When they do come into union, with me seeing what I see from the beginning through to this, when they do come into union, see, the reflection has been done. There's no more reflecting. They thought about what they're going to do and who they're going to do it with. And that's the person that brings some balance. They're definitely going to balance each other. And he has found her to be his empress. And after this balance, we see the magician. And what is the magician saying? Know her. You know. This is what's being done. This is a knowing of my understanding. Know her. So this magician is a knower. Of course. It's going to take some knowing to get some things done. Either or. Can't do it one way, you'll have to do it another way. But you'll know either way. You'll know what to do when it comes to these things. To make it, I say, magical. Because if one thing don't work, you got to do something else. It's like tricks of the trade. But you'll know what to do to bring yourself into balance. Someone's going to be very aware of what needs to be done. Fortune. They're going to be very aware of what needs to be done to get this fortune. And the fortune for them would be this empress. Yeah, it may come with some money and some other things fortunate, but it's definitely her. And it will come after these towers. It's going to be a fortunate relationship. It's going to be a blessing. The Death card in reverse. Well, this way is upright. This is going to be a fortunate relationship. These towers are going to bring deaths to things. Your bounty is coming after that. Your bounty will come after all these things have been brought to an end. Unfortunate, but fortunate on the tail end. Unfortunate situation for what's about to be a fortunate situation. Because it's going to bring balance and prosperity. Beautiful blessings. But someone knows this. That's why they're going after it. Oh, that is too many. The Rejoicer hit the floor. And Integrity hit the floor. I don't know if they came out upright or reverse. I want to give it a fair shot, but two good cards. But still, got to put them back. They just went every which way. What do I need to see? What do I need to see? One. the Lovers. It's going to be a fortunate situation. It's going to be very fortunate. And it's going to bring balance. But first, there must be these towers. And some deaths with the things. But they're lovers. They're lovers. And they're going to balance each other. They're going to be magical with each other. What else do I need to see with the Lovers? Why are the Lovers here? Why do the Lovers have to go through so many towers and deaths and things? Maybe you all spent many lifetimes together too, because I see the Hermit. That's an old card. That's an ancient card. Narrowness. That's why you all have had to go through so many towers, so many death cards, so many rebirths, so many weights, so many activated earth cards, power places, ley lines, just to bring balance and be lovers because of narrowness. And that's what I was saying at the beginning. So it is. Someone knows this. Someone knows what they're having to go through and why. They know it's due to narrowness. They know someone doesn't want to see these two together. Someone doesn't want to see these lovers together. There's a lot of narrow-mindedness behind it. It's a problem. It's a problem. Why is narrowness behind the Lovers? What is the issue with the Lovers that brings narrowness? Confusion. The Lovers bring confusion to someone. Someone is confused by the Lovers. Someone is very much so confused with narrowness when it comes to these lovers. That's why towers have been brought. There's a confusion here. There's a balance with them. There's balance here under the Man of Cups, the Empress. Someone is reflected. The reflection has been done. There's a knowing now at this point. Someone knows where they want to go. They know where they want to be. Their mind is made up. Yeah, it's made up. Because now they're in magician phase. Their mind is made up and they know they've got to do something instant, magical, microwaving it. Like, I got to make it happen. Got to do it. There's a knower here that knows they have to do this. But there's some confusion and narrow-mindedness with someone. But at the end of the day, along with them, you also have them. Which is going to bring some things to an end. It's going to bring some things to an end here. What else do I need to see? Confusion, narrowness. The moon. The moon. Confusion and narrowness. There's the secrets. Someone has an issue. Someone has a problem. Someone is confused. Someone is baffled. Someone is thinking narrow-minded, not outside the box. Maybe they don't want them to get, somebody don't want them together. They don't. And there's some secrets. Why's the moon card here? The secrets and confusion and narrowness. What's being held? I see fulfillment. What's here? What do I need to see? What's pertaining to these lovers with the moon card and confusion, narrowness? Okay. No worries. Your guardian is here. The guardian is protecting all of this. The guardian is seeing all of this. She's seen it. So now she's in straight meditation mode, straight prayer mode. She's focused. She's solely focused on everything that's going on around you, everything that's going on in this energy, everything that's going on here. You have a protector. Your angels are watching over you. Truly. So you have love upright. Your angels are watching over you truly. And you have equilibrium. Your guardian is watching over you. Your angels are watching over you to bring this love, to bring this, all of this, the nurturing, all of this, it's going to come into balance. Love and the lovers are here. So there's love here. They're not just lovers. They're not just jumping under sheets. Someone loves someone. There's a knower here that knows about that. And there's also a guardian here to protect that. And she's going to bring in some equilibrium for you and balance here. It's coming. Fool. So someone's going to take a leap. Someone's going to take off away from this energy. They're going to expel themselves away from this moon energy and confusion and narrowness. They're going to jump. They're going to take a leap of faith to be the fool, to step out, to go after what they want or what they believe in. They have to, because they're here. So if you're going to be the magician, you definitely have to be the fool. Rebirthing. You're going to rebirth. Someone's going to rebirth. Someone's going to rebirth themselves, and they're going to rebirth what they want. They're going after it. They've been held back, though, by negativity. Someone has held someone back, or some people have held someone back due to negativity. That's why the fool is here. The fool said, I got to jump beyond all of this. I got to jump beyond this confusion. I got to jump beyond this secrets. I got to jump beyond narrowness. I got to move past these towers. I just got to keep it pushing. I just got to keep it moving. So I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to make a fresh start. Start over from scratch. Square one. The magician. Yeah. They know they have to. They have to. Because they have a goal. And they're trying to go get her. They're going to get her. They are going to get her. They want her. Because this is what she brings them. Balance. Equilibrium. Peace. And they know she's divinely protected. The guardian comes out with her a lot. And nurturing comes out with her a lot. So they know she's loving. So they feel like it's worth being the fool to go and get her. Integrity. They're going to get her. They're going to get her. But they're going to go and get her in a clean, decent way. They're going to go and get her in a gentleman-like way, in a manly way. They're going to show integrity. They're going to be respectful. They're going to be grounded. They're going to be loving. They're going to be nurturing. They're nurturing as well. And they're very loving. And this is what they're going to share together. There's going to be integrity in this relationship. It's going to be a lot of integrity. That's one of the cards that hit the floor earlier and they came back out. Brilliance. What else do I need to say? The filler. They're going to be nurturing. They're going to be loving. They're going to feel. They're going to know how to tell you. They're going to know that it was worth being this fool child and the magician to come after you. They're going to be very creative while doing so. They may be an artist of some sort. Doesn't really matter. Whatever you consider art. But they're artistic. They're artistically inclined. And they're a filler. They feel from the gut, from the heart. That, yeah. Usually artists are fillers. They're very in sync, in tune. There you go. Didn't I just say they're coming to get her? There's the Chariot. They're coming for her. They're coming for her. I see the Strength card. They're going to be strong. Someone is coming for their Empress. The Chariot is here. It awaits. Well, this one just fell. The Chariot awaits her. Someone sees this, and someone, they see it. falls under nurture with the Chariot. That's why they're coming to get her. She's a little bit of everything. Love. Lost. Oh, feisty. Mouthy. But at the end of everything, she's purity. Or he's purity. Either way it go, they found something in each other. That's just that. Reward and the regenerator. They're each other's reward. And they both probably have done some regenerating to rebuild themselves. They're each other's 10 of worlds. There you go. Young and old, growth. They're each other's world. They're the reward. And I see anger in reverse. So, I think that's going to be about it. Oh, well, I'm done. They have passion as well. Someone is passionate about someone. They have a deep, it is more than lust. It's more than just flames of passion. There's a knowing here of purity, growth, rewards, regenerator. Someone has noticed who someone is. Nothing is going to stop them from going to get them. They know who they are. They're not going to lose that. They're not going to lose that. They want to do too much to try to gain it. They want to make a change in their lives to gain it. They're even interested in cutting off karmic relationships, which is the first card of the reading. They're interested in letting things go to gain one thing that's worth their time, worth their effort. And they're going after it. And that would be her. That would be her. The Emperor is not here. But it's a water sign here that's interested in an Empress. Somebody's got a whole lot of feels for someone. Someone's got a whole lot of feels for someone. And they want to make a change for this person. They're willing to make a change for this person. That's open on the table. Hangman in reverse. It's been thought about. There's no thinking about this. It's open on the table. They're willing to make this change for this passion. They're coming in a Chariot and compassion. They've seen everything they want in one person. It's there. All there. Well, there's the exposure. And there's the sun. They've seen everything they want in one person. It's all here. Inventor. Someone's going to have courage. They're coming for you, ma'am, sir. Brilliance and strength again. Someone's coming for you. The universe. End all be all. You are the center of their universe. You are all this person thinks about. You are all they ponder on. You're everything in one. You're all encompassing. It's all here. They're coming for you. You represent everything this person would want. Man or woman. I'm going to go and close this one out for a minute. My daughter keeps calling, so I'll probably start another reading. So I need to answer her. But at the end of the day, I thank you guys so much. I will come back later and probably do another reading. We have a blessed day. And I'm Tara. Bye-bye.